Dog Talk is sponsored by New Leash Companion Animal Center and A1 Pet Emporium.
I love dogs any kind. It really doesn't matter at all. Short, fat, skinny or tall. It really doesn't matter at all. Long hair, short hair, hey, no hair at all. Playing, eating, sleeping, or just fetching a ball. 'Cause I love dogs any kind. I love dogs, I love dogs. I love dogs.
Hi, folks, and welcome to Dog Talk. I'm Pat Becker, and we have a really interesting show for you today. A lot of activity. And I've got a couple new men in my life. I'd like to introduce my co-host, Ted McGuire. How are you, Ted?
I am so very well, and I am just very happy to be a part of the show today.
And Ted is a dog fan, and he doesn't have a dog yet, but we're working on that. He has a few in mind, but you know, we'll get you oriented there. The second man in my life is going to be Sean Welch. Sean has agreed to do our interviews for our Dogs of the Week, so I'm excited about that. Sean, take it away.
Well, thanks, Pat, and I'd like to welcome Carol Gravely
Yes.
here with us, pardon me for that, here, and she brought a wonderful rare breed for us today. Tell us who you brought in for us today.
This is Rolston. He's a Swedish Valhund, sometimes also pronounced Valhund. But in Sweden, it's Vasshjoltespets.
Wonderful, yes, a Swedish
So.
Valhund. Yeah, what are they primarily known for doing?
They are a herding dog. They are a very ancient herding breed, known for at least 1,000 years from about the time of the Vikings.
Yes.
Whether or not they were often called the Viking dog, but whether or not they were actually a Viking dog is up in the air.
Right.
But they're a relative of the Corgi. As you can see, he has adorable little short legs. And
Yes, and I know that they're very high in intelligence. Is that why you chose this particular breed?
Yes, definitely. I was looking for my next performance dog. My Border Collie was a rescue, and she came with me with some baggage and bad hips and stuff. So now that she's turning 9, I'm pulling her out of most everything except barn hunt. And
Very interesting.
I needed someone else to train.
Well, yes,
and those things.
What I've learned is that back in 2007, this breed was just recently recognized by the American Kennel Club. So it is
Yes.
a fairly recent breed to the United States. And where have you gotten in your training with him so far?
Right now, we're learning basics. He's only 3.5 months old.
Okay.
So
okay,
he
the
has
basics.
his basic sit, he'll down. He's learning, one of his favorite things is touch. Good boy. Touch. Good boy.
Excellent, excellent. Well, these are, like I said, very intelligent dogs,
Yes.
and they're great for families, great for small living spaces, and just we can see he's very well behaved as long as you're willing to work with them.
Yes, definitely.
Any traits that you would want to let people know about that are looking for this breed?
They are very smart. One of the reasons why I chose this breed was, for one thing, I just personally really like rare breed dogs. It was kind of a dream to have one. And for another thing, in a lot of the literature that I was looking for, or that I was reading through, they said that they were as intelligent as Border Collies with the exercise requirements of Corgis. And they also have the humor of the Spitz.
Excellent,
So,
excellent. Well, Carol,
a
we
good mixture of
really appreciate
different
you
things.
taking the time to bring Rolston, is it,
Yes.
in with us today, and we got a wonderful gift bag here for you, and we'd also like to present you with a $100 gift certificate
Oh, that's awesome.
to A1 Pet Emporium.
This will be used, trust me.
Yes, yes. Well, there we have it, a Swedish
Thank you.
Valhund.
Yes.
Thank you, Carol.
Well, how super is that? The Valhund is a very valuable breed, and I'm hoping that the people will take note. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we've got some notes from Susan Owen, who I gave her an assignment. You're going to be surprised.
No.
We'll be right back.
A1 Pet Emporium is Oklahoma's authority on healthy nutrition for dogs and cats.
Quality does not have to cost more, and we have only the best. If your dog or cat suffers from allergies, digestive issues, skin infections, hair loss, or is just plain finicky, we can help.
Local pet rescues with adoptable pets are on site most Saturdays from noon to 4. We are locally owned and operated and want to be your neighborhood pet food store. Give your pet the best by shopping at A1 Pet Emporium, northwest corner of May and Britton.
We get it. You're busy. Work, kids, life, and you need a car to get everyone everywhere they need to go. The last thing you need is to come to a dealership and fill out paperwork. And what about explaining your bad credit situation again and again? Now you don't have to. Just go to thekeyonline.com and complete your application from home. It usually takes about 15 minutes. Once approved, you can pick your vehicle from our online inventory and we'll have it waiting for you. The Key. Cars, loans, life.
Want to learn all about raising a kitty or how to socialize your dog? We're here to help. New Leash Companion Animal Center offers facilities for sporting events, no-cost pet bathing, spay, neuter, and vaccination clinics with a huge database of animal resources, including dogs trained for special needs. New Leash Companion Animal Center is the best resource for all animal-related issues. Your animal information station.
KSBI is getting a new antenna. Viewers with older TVs who use converter boxes to receive HDTV signals must rescan the converter box to add additional TV stations. After you rescan the converter box, you may be required to manually enter channel 23.1 and 23.2 into your converter box, which should automatically redirect the box and your TV to channel 52.1 and 52.2. For additional help, go to re-scanokc.com.
So, Sean, this is just great that you're joining us. I am just so excited about this because it enlarges the staff and makes everything more interesting. You did such a good job.
Well, I appreciate being a part of the staff, and I'm excited about meeting all the wonderful breeds.
Oh, you know, and there are so many wonderful breeds, and this is, of course, our mission is to get the word out about how many breeds there are, the biography of the breeds, what best breed suits every family. You know, so that's the whole thing. And Ted, I'm so excited that you're going to be joining me.
I'm very excited as well. We are going to find me that dog. A big one, perhaps.
You know, it is well known that you are a producer here, and you produce Oklahoma Live.
Yes.
And
weekdays at 4.
Yes, yes. And one of your hosts, I've been trying to get a dog for her for a long time. Of course, I do that kind of thing, you understand. I push dogs.
I know.
But it has to be the right kind. It has to be the right thing and has to have the right kind of environment. And interestingly enough, you know, we have been camping with our dogs. We have been doing day hikes with our dogs. We've had shows on these, and I said to my friend, Susan Owen, I said, Susan, let's do some kind of show about taking a day trip in the city. And right Susan said,
I would love to.
Absolutely.
That's my sort of
thing.
And
so we got together, and I mean, you did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
All of the places that you went, I was amazed. And everybody welcomed you.
Yep.
Not everybody knows about what they can do in this town, in this city.
Yeah.
It is just so important that people know that they don't have to leave town to have fun with their dog, to interact. There are restaurants, there are parks, there are facilities that people go to when they are visiting, and it is very, very exciting.
And who would let that beautiful dog in anyway? You know what I'm talking about?
Now, this is her duck toller, by the way.
This is Fiona.
That is Fiona, and Fiona has been on the show. She's looking for treats from everybody.
Okay,
she had her eye on Janice because Janice was feeding her. But yeah, now did you take Fiona with you? I think I saw her in a couple of shots.
Yes, she went to several of them. She went to Bricktown, she went to Boathouse District. Yeah, she went to the parks.
Yes,
of course. Rode in the paddle boats.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And we did this this video, and it was so good that I was really anxious for everybody to see it.
Good.
So can we see it?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, let's do it.
One of the first things we did was to go to a pond to let the dog swim and ride the paddle boat. Frisbee is another fun thing to do. All you need is a dog, a field, and a Frisbee. Orange Leaf welcomes dogs on their patio. Here we have Heidi, Ellie, and Wicket enjoying the strawberry and vanilla yogurt. I headed down to the Boathouse District with Shelley, Alice, and Lee. This is a busy place now. Lots of things going on, lots of building. It's a great place to walk the dogs. Next, we were off to Bricktown. The first stop was Fuzzy's Tacos for lunch, where they love dogs. They even brought out fresh ice water and a bandana for every dog. How lucky was this? We got permission to take the dogs on one of the canal boats for a ride through Bricktown. We had so much fun. The dogs loved it, and no one tried to jump out. We stopped off at the Midtown Mutts Dog Park and let the dogs run around for a while. It's a nice park, and as you can see, everyone enjoyed it. The next day was to Tres Sueños Winery with Lydia, Betty, and Victoria. It is totally dog-friendly. Dogs are welcome in the vineyard and on the patio. We had wine and cheese on the patio, plus we brought a few bottles to take home. Half Price Books is a nice place to go with your dog, especially in Oklahoma where the summer temperatures can be over 100 degrees. It's really nice to be able to sit inside and read a book with your dog. Bob and I took Tug and Napoleon to the Paseo. It's a beautiful historical area and has an amazing dog-friendly restaurant called Picasso Cafe. They even have a menu item for dogs called a dog bowl. It's chicken salad, and the dogs loved it. Well, mostly they just love the chicken. Jamba Juice also welcomes dogs on the patio. Kristen, Maggie, and Blitz enjoyed a drink after gymnastics class. Markham's Nursery also welcomes friendly dogs. Connie and Rogue did some shopping, and then it was on to DQ for ice cream. Rogue did a little visiting with the senior citizen group and enjoyed more ice cream. Get out with your dog here in Oklahoma City this summer and let us know here at Dog Talk if you find other dog-friendly places.
Now tell me the truth. Is that unbelievable? Look at the places that you can go and take your dog. You and your family could take your dogs. They've got a wonderful little corgi that they could take that dog and go to any of those. The kids would love it.
I didn't know about.
So many places. Susan, what a great job. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This is going to really help everybody, I believe. We're going to take a quick break, folks, and when we come back, Trish Clark is here with a new announcement for us.
A1 Pet Emporium is Oklahoma's authority on healthy nutrition for dogs and cats.
Quality does not have to cost more, and we have only the best. If your dog or cat suffers from allergies, digestive issues, skin infections, hair loss, or is just plain finicky, we can help.
Local pet rescues with adoptable pets are on site most Saturdays from noon to 4. We are locally owned and operated and want to be your neighborhood pet food store. Give your pet the best by shopping at A1 Pet Emporium, northwest corner of May and Britton.
OSU Center for Veterinary Health Sciences means education, research, and service. The Veterinary Hospital and Disease Diagnostic Lab are here to serve you. Treating all species, the hospital offers many veterinary medical services. The Diagnostic Lab helps veterinarians identify and treat diseases. The only veterinary college in Oklahoma, OSU veterinarians are practice ready, because healthy animals equal healthy people.
Nestled in the mountains of northwest Arkansas, minutes from Eureka Springs, is Spider Creek Resort. Secluded on 50 acres, our cabins from studios to 3 bedrooms all have fully equipped kitchens and outdoor grills. Spider Creek is a home away from home for families, fishermen, and groups of all sizes. Enjoy hiking, float the crystal clear waters of the White, or fish for trout. Our full-service fly shop will address all your equipment, food, and beverage needs. Spider Creek Resort, your home in the mountains.
Join the conversation on Facebook with Dog Talk after the show. Like the page and upload your pictures for a chance to appear on an episode.
So, Ted and Sean, this is Trish Clark, and she is with A1 Pet Emporium. She owns it. She's here. She's one of our sponsors, and we absolutely love her.
Aw, thank you. We love you too, Pat.
So, you've got a big announcement.
We do. We're very excited to announce that we're opening a second location in Edmond.
Whoa, wow. That is huge.
Yeah, we're
That's
really
going to be
excited.
up your alley,
Right,
Sean,
wow.
since you live in Edmond.
Better pay attention.
Yeah.
So, is it going to be the same size store as the other one?
It'll be roughly about the same footprint. Those people that really know our store now know that we have a really huge, large back room, and we're not going to have that back room at the Edmond store.
Well, you
So
have
the
a large
actual-
store, the store itself, because I can remember when you first were in this business and I visited you, it was like a boutique.
Yeah, it was 1,200 square feet.
1,200 square feet, and now it is so huge. You carry absolutely the most fantastic products for animals, for pets, and you know, it's you've got a great reputation
Thank
in this
you
town,
very
and
much,
I can
Pat.
understand why you're expanding.
Yeah, so we're very excited to be expanding into Edmond.
And basically, you're going to carry the same products, is that
yes,
right?
Yes, ma'am. So we're just wanting to try to extend our mission into Edmond and try to help, you know, Edmond people, you know, get healthy, natural foods for their dogs and their cats.
Exactly. And you also carry collars, and you carry halters and leashes.
Right.
And the extension of that, I was in the other day, and there were some for people who are bicycling or people who are in wheelchairs that have an extension kind of leash that really work well.
Right.
You have beds. You have events at your place.
Yeah, we do. We're very rescue friendly, so just about every Saturday we have a different rescue in our store with adoptable pets, and we do all kinds of just fun things, photographs and, you know, all kinds of things.
Oh, yeah, it really is. So in the new store then, you're going to have events also?
Yes, ma'am. We're going to continue, at least definitely with the rescues. I mean, right now we have an event called Wags, Wine, and Cheese that we do monthly, that we bring in different reps to talk about their product, and we don't know if we're going to do that in Edmond or not, but definitely continue with the rescue.
Oh, that is so fantastic. And if you, Sean, if you haven't been in A1, you need to go and take your family. As I say, they are so dog friendly. You bring your dog in there as long as the dog behaves itself. And Ted, whenever you get a dog.
Or 6 or 7.
Or if you want to come in on Saturdays and see who we have available for adoption.
That would be
That's
an
a good
excellent
place
idea.
to go. That's a good place to
it
go.
really would
Yeah,
be.
because I mean, we have a different breed almost every single Saturday. You know, sometimes we have purebred, sometimes we have, you know, mixed breds. So, you know, there's something for everybody.
Yeah, there really is, and that is a great suggestion, Ted, because you go in there on Saturdays, there'll be a different breed of dog there on rescues, and please rescue first if you can at all.
You may be able to
Agreed.
Tell me, you have an event coming up that you are so great about sponsoring.
I'm very passionate about the American Cancer Society. A lot of people don't realize, but my dad actually died of brain cancer. And so a couple of years ago, when the American Cancer Society contacted me about a program they're doing in Oklahoma City, it's called Bark for Life, which is the giving back to the caregiving properties that canines give humans when they're battling cancer.
Wow.
And that was something that was very important to me because my dad had dogs and they were beside him up until the moment he died.
Yeah.
And so it meant a lot to me to be a part of it.
Right. So when is this event?
The actual event is called Bark and Mingle, and it will be Thursday, June 19th. It's from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's an evening event. It's a lot of fun. It's going to be at Duffner Park, which
What are you going to do there?
Oh my gosh, we've got a live band that's going to be performing. We've got games. We're going to do pin the tail on the cat.
I like that.
So your dog actually has to be the one that pins the tail on the cat.
Oh,
so yeah,
cute.
it's really going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, it sounds like it.
Yeah, we're working on some really fun events. Like we're going to have a cake eating contest
Wow,
for dogs.
so that's at Hefner Park, and it starts at 6.
Duffner Park.
And starts at 6 in the
p.m.
evening. Okay, well, we're all going to be there. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, Bill Bonadio and Sherry Lanier are here. Yum, yum.
A1 Pet Emporium is Oklahoma's authority on healthy nutrition for dogs and cats.
Quality does not have to cost more, and we have only the best. If your dog or cat suffers from allergies, digestive issues, skin infections, hair loss, or is just plain finicky, we can help.
Local pet rescues with adoptable pets are on site most Saturdays from noon to 4. We are locally owned and operated and want to be your neighborhood pet food store. Give your pet the best by shopping at A1 Pet Emporium, northwest corner of May and Britton.
If you have a dog, then you know that accidents happen. You've tried pads, but they just spill off the corner onto the floor. Tired of coming home to a mess every single day? There's gotta be a better way. Introducing the Bullseye Pee Pads, specifically designed so your dog only pees in the center. The problem with regular pee pads is that your dog will pee anywhere on the pad, which could be messy. But the Bullseye Pee Pads have concentrated pheromones that attract your dog right to the center of the pad only. Now your dog hits the target every time, guaranteed. Bullseye. It even locks in odors and releases a pleasant scent. The revolutionary Bullseye has pheromones right in the center of the pad. Plus, the ultra-absorbent quilted material is filled with odor-eliminating micro-lock beads that absorb and hold the liquid. Watch, we poured the same amount of liquid onto both pads. See it run off a leading competitor's pad, but not the Bullseye pad. And even when we add more, it still stays off the floor for all-day use. The Bullseye is the best for puppy training and teaches your dog exactly where to go outside too, so your grass will never look like this again. No one likes to go out in the snow or cold pouring rain. The Bullseye keeps you both inside warm and dry. And the Bullseye is a must if you live in an apartment. Your dog will never need to wait for the elevator again. Stop using pads that leak on the floor or worse, onto your carpets. With the Bullseye, you'll never clean a mess again. Call now and get 24 Bullseye pee pads for only $12.99. If you order right now, we'll send you 6 more pads absolutely free. That's 30 pads. But wait, order now and you can double the offer and get 30 more. Plus, you can also get our famous Crazy Critter. This stuffing-free toy equals hours of fun for the dog you love. The Bullseye pee pads, just $12.99. Call now.
Call 1-800-509-1761. But hurry and get a special offer on a second set of Bullseye pee pads with your order. But you must call now. 1-800-509-1761.
Dog Talk is sponsored by New Leash Companion Animal Center and A1 Pet Emporium.
Dog Talk is taped before a live studio audience. To be a part of the fun, send an email to dogtalk@ksbitv.com or call 405-470-0993.
Well, as I said, yum yum, it's time to look for food for our puppies and for us with Bill Bonadillo.
Hi, Pat.
And Sherry Lanier. How are you guys?
Fantastic. How are you doing,
Good.
Pat?
Well, we're doing great. And I don't think you've met Sean Welch over here.
Hey, Sean.
Ted McGuire standing over here.
Nice to meet you all.
The whole gang is here, and we're ready for a demonstration. So what you got, Bill?
Well, you know, we were talking about energy for your dogs, and the best way to give them energy is give them the right kind of food. So we're going to go ahead and make something that's pretty simple today. There's only a few ingredients, and you can always find the ingredients and the recipes on the website. We're going to cook buffalo today. A lot of people aren't.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's 90% lean, and we've got a really high concentration of protein, which will help your dog have some energy. We've got some white rice that I've already cooked off in some chicken stock, which, of course, we never use sodium chicken stock, so you got to get chicken stock when you cook for your dog with sodium. With no sodium, and sweet potatoes for a little bit of carbs and sugar, and a little bit of rosemary to make it a little bit flavorful for them. So let's get started and get this cooking. And you know, if you don't like to cook, Sherry will cook for you over her Barking Dog Bakery. So you might want to go ahead and talk to Sherry while we're kind of rendering this
Sherry,
off here.
what you got
Well,
for us
fantastic.
today?
Well, I agree with everything Bill just said. We want to focus on the proteins, healthy fiber in the greens, a healthy part of the all-natural sugar with your vegetables. And so what we do is we take that and put that in our wonderful biscuits in all shapes and sizes. And what that's going to do is it's going to maintain, once you do have your healthy ingredients with the dog food, to go ahead and help throughout the day maintain the energy, maintain the healthy carbs, and work from there. So we have all sizes and shapes at our store on May and Hefner, and we focus on just maintaining that nice energy, if that's the topic.
Yeah, and your store is new because you moved to this new location, and when we were on the last time, you had said you really liked it.
It's a wonderful environment to have extra dogs in and
all
more
of your
room.
customers followed you to your store?
They did.
and
We're
what
very
have you?
blessed. You bet.
Yeah, well, you know, and it's so important to me, of course, to have food for the dogs that are good for them, because the things in the cans, God bless them, there are a lot of people who have invented those things and worked with them, but you never know. And if you read the ingredients, it's kind of tough.
Right.
So here is another place I would recommend for you. Okay. I mean, Sherry's is wonderful. Treats, your little corgi would absolutely love some of these treats.
She would love to have her mouth on those treats right now.
And Ted, when you get your dog, you'll be able to have some of this.
I want to eat some of this. What Bill's cooking up over here. My goodness.
Yeah,
actually, it's extremely lean. As you can tell, I don't know if the camera can get in here. There's hardly any grease at all coming off this meat. It's 90% lean, so you know you don't have to drain off. A lot of times, if you use hamburger or steaks when you're making food for your dog, you've got to drain off the grease. A lot of people like to use the fat in it, and to me,
well, now let me ask you a
clean
question.
guy.
Is it important to get it all, because I see some rare pieces. Are those not good for the dog?
No, actually, a lot of people feed their dogs raw meat, and especially a lot of my hunter friends who take their hunting dogs out.
Exactly.
And they're all worried about, well, you know, if I feed them raw meat, when I shoot a bird, is it going to come back, or are they going to go ahead and have a little snack while they're out there retrieving the food?
And some birds do, I will tell you.
That's true, but no, actually, you can feed your hunting dog the raw meat if you'd like. It gives them a little bit of energy.
So
and
you
it's kind of
put these products right in on top of it?
Yeah, we're just now rendering it down. We're just about to that point. You don't have to actually cook it fully, but it's always good to get it all cooked. We're going to go ahead and put the rice in that we've already cooked in the no-sodium chicken stock. Now, a lot of people use brown rice. I use brown and white rice. If we want to use the white rice for energy, and it'll also help with digestion. If your dog's got a little problem with diarrhea, sometimes a little white rice will kind of firm them up a little bit. You don't want to do it if your dog is okay. A lot. And then we're going to put in our sweet potatoes. And these are out of a can. And you buy the better quality sweet potatoes. It's got the sugar and the carbs in it that you're looking for. And then just a whisper of rosemary. And then we get this all mixed up together. Now, a lot of people also ask me, well, you know, Bill, when I cook my dog, how much should I give my dog? And, you know, I've done a lot of research on it. Anywhere between 2 and 3% of your dog's weight is usually what you need to feed them a day. And it's a pretty simple formula. You take their poundage, you turn it into ounces, and then you multiply that times your 2%. And that's how many ounces of food you should feed your dog. And, you know, you can give it to them once a day or twice a day.
Yeah.
But you should split up that amount.
It's so true. It's so true. And I can't tell you. Ted, does that look appetizing?
Yeah. Where's my plate?
Well, we're liable to give you a little taste there. Bill, can we give Ted a little taste of that?
Sure, if we can get him let me get him a spoon. It's a little warm, but hang on one second.
Sherry, we so appreciate you coming out and doing this. And I want to also mention that you do birthday cakes for dogs.
So you bet.
And special cakes for parties with the dog thing in mind. So that's all good, and it's all.
Oh wow, that's good.
It's all natural, no preservatives.
Now, are you over here eating already?
Yes.
Good. I don't blame you.
It's delicious, by the way.
You know, we're going to get him educated. We really will. By the time
tough.
he gets a dog, he's going to know everything.
Well, they don't come with instructions, and that's one thing sometimes you have to ask friends. Friends
who
own dogs.
That's right.
Talk to friends who own dogs.
And watch Dog Talk, because we tell it as it is. Do we not? Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sean, thank you. Going to look forward to seeing you. Ted, you were fantastic. Thank you so much, my dear.
I'm happy
it's
to be
good
here.
to have you. And Bill, as usual, I think we may have to come over to your place tonight and have some little Bill Bonadillo food at Papa Dio's.
We'll have Italian food. I don't think I'll cook any food for your dog unless you bring your dog. You can always bring some outside.
Take care, guys. And remember, dogs love you. Give them all that love back. Have you ever heard this expression, a dog makes friends so much because he wags his tail instead of his mouth?
Love that.
Think about it.
I like that.
And we'll see you next week. Thanks so much, Bill. Thank you very, very, very much.
Thank you.
You bet.
Very nice to meet you. I wish you the best.